welcome to my channel, and I am Stephanie, and this is my Smut-a-thon TBR. As you guys know, Smutathon is a readathon that is being hosted by Lainey from Ginger Read Lainey and Riley from Riley Marie, and it's currently running from July the 9th until July the 15th, and this book-a-thon is supposed to be, or readathon, is supposed to be all about things that are smutty. However, the categories that have been chosen aren't very smutty. They are just sort of romanticized or romantic in nature, but I, if you guys know me, love my smut, and I love my juicy, hot, steamy books. So I picked 3 to 4 books for each of the categories because, you know, I'm also a mood reader. So I figured this isn't really a traditional TBR because I don't know which books I'm going to read. So if you follow me on Instagram, that's where I'll be doing my daily updates. If you're not following me on Instagram, why not? I will also be putting it on Twitter as well. All that information, so you guys can follow me at those 2 places, is down in the description box. So, the first category that they have is enemies to lovers. And for that, I am picking The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This book has been all over BookTube. There are a lot of booktubers that love this book. Well, it came on sale in audiobook form. I got it. So it was gifted to me so that I could read it, but I don't have no time, y'all. I have no time. So I have it in audiobook, and you know I have time for audiobooks. The next book is Play With Me by Kristen Proby. And this book is book number 3, I believe, in the With Me in Seattle series that Kristen has. And I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know anything about this one really, but it came up in my search for enemies to lovers, and I look forward to checking it out. Next, I have Breaking Him by R.K. Lily. I have been wanting to read this book for a while. I have it on audiobook, so that shall be happening. If it doesn't happen this week, it will be happening sometime this year. And then finally, I have Endurance by Amy Doss. And Amy is currently doing a read-along for these brothers, because I believe all the books in this series are brothers. And yes, I listened to one of Amy's books a couple months ago, and I really enjoyed her style. She is super funny. She has a YouTube channel. If I can find it, I will leave it down in the description box so you guys can go check her out. And she's super funny. I just love her. I love her like little things that she puts up on Facebook. So yeah, I think it'll be a fun time. The next category is Friends to Lovers, and I'm going to go with The Gifting by K.E. Gainshirt. And I'm not exactly sure why I put this one on the list. I think I liked the cover. Yeah, because I've never read anything from this author before. The next book I picked was Insider by Olivia Cunning. And I like Olivia's writing when she writes about the bands. She has had me on the hook for the One Night series for a long time, and this is a spin-off of that series. So I kind of want to jump into it, and I believe it's book number 1 in the Exodus series. The next book is Hardball by C.D. Rice, and yeah, C.D. Rice writes some hot and steamy stuff. So when it came up on the list of being a Friends to Lovers, I had to put it on my list to possibly read. I also picked Fighting Silence by Allie Martinez. I am a big fan of Allie's work. I've read a couple of books for her as arcs, and I like the way that she twists and turns her stories. And this one I have been waiting to get into, and I believe I found it on audiobook, and that is why I'm going to take a chance on it. The third category is Second Chances, and I have an art copy of Memories of Us by Fabiola Francisco. Fabiola is one of my favorite authors. She's currently out of the country living, and I can't wait to start this book. I was gonna start it a couple days ago, before this readathon started, but then I was like, I really want to read this during the readathon, so I had to hold on to it, let it burn my little fingers a little bit, and now I get to jump into it, and super excited about that. The next book is Dane's Storm by Mia Sheridan, and this has been on my list. I believe I tried to read it earlier this year, but I didn't have the mindset. I wasn't in the mindset, so I went ahead and pushed it off, but now it popped back into my second chances category as well, so I'm going to take a listen to that one. Next, I have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata, and I have seen this one all over BookTube. Maybe not all over BookTube. I know quite a few of my friends on Facebook, my book friends, have read this one, and I do believe Lauren from the novel Lush, or maybe it was Bree from Bree Hill, that were both reading this. One of the other one was reading it and said how very interesting it was. So I'm kind of excited to jump into this so that maybe we can discuss that in the future. And then finally, I have Second Chance Boyfriend by Monica Murphy. I have had this book on my TBR for a while, and I have it on audio now, audiobook, or I have access to it on audiobook, and I kind of want to listen to it. Yeah. The next category is Fake Dating, and we're going to go with The Wedding Date by Jasmine Goulion, I believe it is. It's the book that's been running around BookTube for a while now, and now is the perfect time to listen to it because I got it on audiobook. Next, we have Accidentally Married by Victoria E. Oleski, and I've had this book in my ebook files for a while, so it's on the list. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can read it because I got it on audiobook. I got a lot of books on audiobook, if you haven't figured that out. The next is The Man Test by Amanda Axel? Axel? Yep. We're going to go with that. And because it's offered to me through suggestion as a fake dating story, had to put it on there because it looks kind of cute. The cover does. The next is Perfect Illusion by Winter Renshaw. And I've been trying to read a Winter Renshaw book for a while, and it's now available on audiobook for me, so it might get read this week. The next category is Arranged Marriage, and I'm going to go with The Fix by Kendall Ryan. And I have been trying to read a Kendall Ryan book, but just never had a chance. It's available on audiobook, so it might get read. The next is Stripped and the Bear by Artemis Wolf and Mercy May. And this is a short story, so I might get 2 books in this category. And it's a shifter book. Yay! Love it. It's not just straight contemporary or rom-com or erotica. Yay! Can't wait. Then I have In Bed with the Highlander by Maya Banks. And if you don't get it, Highlander, that means historical fiction. Yes, historical romance. I should say not historical fiction, historical romance. So that's another one in a subgenre other than contemporary. And then finally for that category, I have Unexpectedly Mated by Millie Tanadel. And this one was suggested in the Audible suggestion of Arranged Marriages. I believe this might be a shifter book as well. I'll have to relook at the cover to make sure. The 6th category is Stranded Together, and we're going to go with Mr. Moneybags by Vi Keelan and Penelope Ward, Bittersweet by Serena Bowen, and Illusion by J.S. Cooper. All 3 of those books were suggested to me through Audible in my romance package as being stranded together because they have this nifty little thing that it does where you can go into the romance package and look up story tropes or story plot lines and find what you may like. Yes. It made this challenge, this readathon, so much easier. So much easier. And then finally, the last category or challenge for the week is to read a love triangle. And the books that I have for that is Cursed by S.J. West, Dirty Filthy Rich Men by Laurelyn Page, Accidentally on Purpose by L.D. Davis, and this is a Black author, so this one was probably going to be on the top of the list for the love triangles to try and listen to. And finally, Enthralled by Vanessa Fewlings. I hope I said the name right. So that is my very long and lengthy TBR. As you guys know, I am pretty good at being able to listen to a book in a day, and all of these books are audible except for Memories of Us by Fabiola Francisco, which I will be reading, which I'm currently reading. And yes, so I'm probably have a couple books completed by the time I release this as well, but I can't tell you which ones. Ha 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 ha. Have you read any of the books that I just listed off? Let me know down in the comment section what you thought about the books. If you're going to try and participate in this readathon, are you following me on Instagram and Twitter? Let me know your handles as well. Be careful when you do that because I don't want everything to go to spam. But I'm more than happy to check you guys out as well and follow, and, you know, let's exchange some supposed smutty type stuff going on. More romance than smutty, but that's just me. Anyways, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.